Hi, Sagittarius. I almost said Scorpio. My bad. All right, Saggies. This is for April, this read. 2024. This is for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I'm using the Past Life Oracle deck to get the thread of what potentially you are working on from another lifetime. Let's see. Karmically. Ooh, Native American. First thing, of course, is tent, camping, right? Camping, ceremonial, Native American, the tribe, looking for your tribe, being part of a tribe in another lifetime, for sure. The indigenous people that we learn from, that we tend to not realize how much admiration that we should give to the Native Americans. Smoke signals. Why am I saying that? Maybe someone smokes. Smoke signals, survival. I'm hearing survival of the fittest. We'll see. Maybe that was your way of surviving, right? That was their way of surviving. Many ceremonies. Believing in the connection to Mother Earth. That's what we learn. Is it not true? Okay, Saggies, let's put that aside and see what's happening for the month. Saggies, we're dealing with, right, the moon, which is going to be the lunar eclipse, full moon, April 8th. Ooh, secrets, lies, deception. Saggies, what is going on? And walking away. Thank you. Someone is definitely being eclipsed out here, if not more than one person. Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Yeah. This is like, I'm walking away. I'm taking what I've learned. I'm emotionally really distraught because two people do not see eye to eye. They're not emotionally seeing. For some, you're not able to get more insight as to what has happened, why someone walks out of our lives. And maybe it, you know, for some, Saggies, things change. Our ideas about how certain things like relationships, right? Our ideas change. Our wants, our desires, our needs. Mental, emotionally. There's like someone hasn't exposed what, or didn't expose how they were feeling very different or having a change of heart, so to speak. And then it gets exposed. And then someone walks. Two people very different. You know, you have the German Shepherd, the watchdog, right? You have the watchdog. That person is being watched, observed. You just watch. The other person, intuitive. They go by their gut. One observes and one takes action through. One observes and then the other takes action through their instinctual knowing. Whatever that means to you, and for you in certain situations, learning others' ulterior motives, and how they work is what you have come to see very clearly. And or someone else has seen that very clearly. I'm using the vice versa deck. Let's get more insight here. So we've had a lot of whom we thought we were in terms of how we believe in how we and or others have felt. Like what have we believed up till this moment, Saggies, about one's integrity, about one's loyalty, about one's character, right? How have we been able to get past certain things that have happened so that we can feel good about where we're headed now? Someone definitely, this is the lunar eclipse in full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So, you know, wanting not to only justify the means, but also to understand it from a mental and emotional place that makes us feel very uneasy because we may not have seen it coming. You may not have seen it coming, but as you look back, it was like a buildup, maybe a buildup of events that took place, of convos that you didn't like. It didn't, you know, people sometimes tell us things and, you know, we could be worrying about work or worrying about family members or worrying about other stuff. And sometimes we don't hear what another is saying to us. It doesn't become clear until it's exposed. Okay, moon. Right? You're like, what just happened? The moon meets the moon. The moon meets the eclipse. So, just saying. The two people, at least, that couldn't get on the same page emotionally and mentally. They tried. It's not like you didn't try. You have 10 swords here. You have 7 here and you have 10 here. It's not like you tried and tried again. Maybe you had a heads up. He has these 7 swords, right? 5 of them are in his hand or under his arm, whatever, in his back. But 2 of them are over here. And these 2 in the backdrop were the ones that 2 people should have had a convo about maybe before walking, leaving. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I was going to say it, but it's been happening, Saggy, to you for a minute with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Where it's like, well, for some, I'm sorry, but this is still very much penetrating your emotional and mental connection, as far as like, did I not hear you? Did I not hear you? Are we going to court? Are we getting, is this a final? This is finality. The final, right? The final It's not even, we're not even at speak now or forever hold your peace. We're not. We've passed that. I don't even think you got to that point. You're mourning the loss of a loved one. This is a mourning dove. You're mourning the loss of a marriage. As a father that had to walk away because I didn't hear someone, maybe you didn't hear someone, Saggy, cry out for help. Maybe you just weren't sure that they were like being for real. Like, are you for real? You're actually leaving? Are you serious? Like, I know I could hear Saggy saying, or the Gemini saying, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius saying, okay, so we have problems, but shouldn't we be talking about them before we nail it as for real? Shouldn't there have been a convo about how you were feeling like a while ago? Before a divorce is final? All right, let me get 8 of Cups and the 5, which is the Hierophant reversed. Sorry. They tell me to be strong. They tell me to hang on as I pray. As someone's walking out of my life, I have this reoccurring feeling of, was I not present? Did I not hear the call? Does this bring back a memory, if you will, of emotional, distant father figure? Is that the thread? The child holds the key. There's a child involved here. Or this is your childhood as knowing. Let's look at this. The Hierophant reversed, right? And this beautiful, the angelic realm. Moving on. So you're moving on, for sure, as a masculine. It could be a feminine masculine, but it doesn't matter. You're moving on. Was it written? Did this happen to you in your childhood with a father figure? They left? They left you hanging? Without knowing why, or emotionally being so distant that you couldn't even like ask why? It's not like we get in as we're human. It's not like we get into a marriage not thinking, which some do these days. We don't get into a marriage really thinking that it's not going to work and that it can't be worked on. But I'm going to tell you, if this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius was emotionally already out, then you can bet your bottom dollar that there's no way you can reel back that. You have to get it before the emotions of someone mentally says, I'm out. Once someone is emotionally out and mentally out, you can't go back. That's why a conversation should have happened about how you feel. about someone else's feelings. Someone's ashamed. When you look, they look down upon what's happened. And when you like think about a situation over and over again, how it like manifested into this ending, however you want to put it, doesn't matter here. The differences, the discussions that you didn't have, you're right here. You're feeling ashamed. Maybe you're blaming yourself, Saggies. Why? Are you blaming yourself? Did you not see the differences at some point? Did you not feel like, did you just go, not blindly, but did you not realize the differences of, this is how I feel, this is how you feel, but maybe you feel guilty and ashamed because there wasn't time to make a case until it got into the courts and it's like a legal separation, and oh my God, in the blink of an eye, now I'm like, I had no idea. Some of you really did not have any idea that someone wanted to leave. To leave. Father figure, I'm telling you, I am telling you, this thread is going back to how you felt as a child. Your father, look at this. The same thing happened with your dad. I'm just saying. A father left the house, the home. It could have been a father, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or it could have been someone left for a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We do have Pisces here and Pisces here, and we have the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's reversed. So, in the Ten of Swords, in this, do they love me? Do they not? Wow. You're like, I had no idea. The Five of Swords with the Knight of Swords. Someone said, oh, I'm out. Without even a discussion. Or maybe, did you feel bad, Saggies? Or is it you, or is it that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that just said, I'm out, no questions asked. I am not feeling the love like I used to before. And there's the 3. This we have. I've prayed for you guys. 3 and 3. This was a third party. And now it's time to become strong and let that wheel turn so you can move on, which you're here. And heal. There it is. You have to give yourself time to heal. Not once, but twice. Healing the star. And some of you are definitely the victim of circumstances, but I feel you feel very much victim mode. And now, like, we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this is someone that this is the legal issue here. This is what I'm being told. Now we're in the legal issue of the money. How the divvying up of the money, and are we, you know, wow, right? I was so happy, or someone was, or you have moved on. Maybe you have moved on. But I'm going to tell you that because these came out, I truly feel that, okay, I know you've walked away and you're done. They're done. But seriously, there's some massive healing and not feeling the victim of circumstance here. I mean, I can't tell you how to feel, but I can tell you that, you know, there was an injustice here. It wasn't right. And there's your father, a father figure, sorry. You see it clearly, but now you see it. And now you're maybe revisiting. This was a soulmate relationship that comes with lessons. And now you see it. And I'm going to tell you, as time goes by, like by June, I'm thinking June, you'll be feeling happy in another relationship, but I'm going to tell you to take it slow if that is what you're doing. And I'm going to also, I feel it, your father did the same thing. A father figure, not all Saggies, but a father figure did the same thing, left the mother figure, your mother, and moved on right away and maybe got married and lived happily ever after, or so we think. Spirit, someone is not following their spiritual path. Someone so did not see it happen. And this is from childhood. Okay. It's replaying the story of your childhood. Okay? It is. For whatever reason, Spirit wants to say that our tribe, the people that we entrust, the people that we love, the people that we've lost, the relationships that made us happy at one time, and the relationships of those who have walked away. Okay, I am hearing if you lose, what is that saying? If you lose someone, let them go. If they come back, they're yours. If not, they never were. So, some of you were in a relationship and or married or living together for up to, if not more, 8 to 10 years. Maybe longer. Some of you love horses, horseback riding, but you are finding that freedom, the freedom that gives us the strength is what freedom is, what we get once we realize that our own happiness counts. You know what, Saggies, maybe you and or someone else, you know, it's all about pleasing another, you and or someone else. It's like you may have felt this inexplainable, overwhelming feeling, trying to please others, and realizing that from this, now you realize that it's time to please yourself. It's a huge lesson. But it's one that's really important, because not only are you teaching, or this was taught as for you as growing up as a child, but it's also teaching your children, which you may have 3. The freedom. Look at those birds. They're free. Birds are free. Birds hang out with their tribe. Some birds are forever together, and others are not. That mourning dove is mourning the loss. The star card is the geese or goose. The geese is about community, about your tribe. So right now your tribe is about your family. Who sticks with you now? Who sets the tone for a new beginning? Right here. Blonde hair, sandy blonde hair. So that's what happens when things like a filter of someone coming to the, number one, someone coming to grips with the reality that has hit them, that you're no longer in this marriage and or live-in situation, that someone really didn't have that convo with you about what was going on, what was wrong. Let's have a conversation. Someone decided that they're not going to stay for the kids' sake, like so many do, you know. It's a past life relationship. Or you're in one now, or both. A lot of passion. Feeling like you belong very soon. So if you're not in a committed, or not, let's not say committed. That sounds weird, right? I just heard myself say a committed relationship. No relationship should be committed. It's a freedom. There's a reason for me saying that, just so you know. Unrequited love. There we go. It's not like love wasn't there. It's love changed. Over time, we realize that love changes. It's no longer that, oh my God, passion at every second. Some of you are blondes and you like dark hair, and vice versa. Do you know what I'm saying? This wears out, not the past life. That doesn't wear out. That's imprinted. But the passion, the wanting, the desire. And then you get into a very romantic love, which is your expression of love changes. It raises the bar to, I'm telling you my secrets. I'm telling you I can't live without you. I want to be with you forever, kind of leveling up, right? And then over the course of time, 8 years, maybe longer, it turns into a friendship. I really feel like we are so closely connected, but I'm missing this feature that we had together when we first met. I'm missing that passion. Where did it go? Why are we not thriving? Why? What happens? What happens, Saggy? Could anyone answer that? What happens to a relationship where the passion dies down and it becomes a friendship, a companion, a live-in, but you're doing your own thing? You can't really pinpoint. First of all, you can't pinpoint when that happens, nor can you pinpoint that there's one answer for every relationship that becomes stagnant and it's more of a friendship. It's not like I don't trust you. I totally trust you. I trust you more than anyone. You're my friend, who I told my secrets to, we spend, however many years together. I go to you for everything. You're my go-to, but it's not a desire. Is a relationship that becomes complacent, is it anyone's fault? I just want one card for this. You know what Spirit's saying, don't you? I'm telling you right now. I mean, other than the fact that there was maybe a lover involved. And I mean that. I love you guys with all my heart. We, as humanity, as mankind, we are creatures of habit. We are. And the creatures of habit that we are, some people are very okay with that level of friendship, companionship without the sex, without the desire. Many people are. But many people aren't. Others are not. Others want that partner to say, let's spice this up. Hence why we have, lingerie stores and, I was going to say Victoria's Secret, but whatever. But you know what I mean. Let's spice things up. When's the last time? And that is a sure sign. We know that, right? We know that a sure sign of loss of interest becomes the loss in the bedroom. Because this is very personal. This is like that, the feelings of, in the beginning, right? The honeymoon stage, which we say, but we forget how important skin to skin is. We forget how important it is to hold one's hand and or wear some off-the-shoulder sexy shirt or blouse or whatever. We forget. We tend to forget. We become so comfortable because we're creatures of habit. And then the masculine is begging for it. I'm just saying it because it's the masculine in this picture. But to no avail. Because look at her face. She's like, now you want me? So somewhere along the line, my beautiful Saggies, this became very real, where the desire has been out of your relationship for quite some time. Because, you know, we forget about someone's job and the work and the money, and someone doesn't, you know, it's like I'm trying to juggle so much that once we hit, you know, once we hit the bed, we're both tired. It happens. And we forget, like, let's light some candles. Did we have a candlelight dinner? You have to work at it. But what do humans do on this earth? It's so easy to just shove all the problems under the carpet and maybe find a lover instead. Find another. This is Gemini. I'm going to get one more. Let's just one more. It's sad. It's really sad. Needing to communicate. Isn't that what we know? What makes a relationship thrive? A conversation. Before it gets too far out of reach. Don't blame yourself, and nor should you blame another if it's a third party or whatever it is. But let's learn. Let's learn. Instead of keeping someone in the dark. Let's learn to have conversations. This is really important. That's why, if we had started, and that's why it's shown as a page, if we had started a conversation back right here, where, okay, there's a couple things that are gnawing at me. There's a couple things that bug me here. Am I just envisioning it because I'm not happy, or am I envisioning it because it's there? Am I a people pleaser? Did I just want so badly to please someone that I lost them in that section of passion meets, or of desire meets, you know, I wanted to tell you everything about my life and my secrets and how much I respect and the love. When you're in that romantic phase, that's where the convo should have happened. Right here. And so many people just, you know, the elephant's in the room, but they don't want to talk about it. So two people have to take full responsibility for things like this that happen. Absolutely. I love you guys. Please find a peaceful place in your heart. Okay? Please comment. And I really hope you have a great month. I love you guys. Take care.